Dear learners, at first take my salam and adab. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh and adab. My dear learners, how are you? I hope that you are well by the grace of Allah, and I am also fine by the mercy of Allah. My dear learners, you know that the last week I discussed about sentence. Today, at the last week, I couldn't finish the whole sentence. So today I will finish the sentence and I will discuss again about sentence and I will finish it, inshallah. My dear students, today look at the board. I have written topic sentence. The last week I have discussed about sentence, two kinds of sentence, assertive sentence and interrogative sentence. So today I will discuss about interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. You know that sentence is 5 kinds of sentence. So I have discussed last week assertive sentence and the rest of part interrogative sentence. I will start today our discussion about from the interrogative sentence. Now I have written here interrogative sentence. What is interrogative sentence? What do you mean by interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence, a sentence that which generally asks some questions about person or thing is called an interrogative sentence. I have written on the board interrogative sentence. A sentence which generally asks some questions about person or thing is called an interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence means questions, any questions. So you have identified from the interrogative sentence that you have to make some questions from interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence means questions. So you can make questions from two types of interrogative sentence. Number one, you can make questions from auxiliary verb and you can make questions with WH question. These two types are made from interrogative sentence. Now I will discuss before you. Look, I can give example. Do you play football? This is interrogative sentence, questionable sentence. Does he walk on the road? This is interrogative sentence, questionable sentence. So do you play football? This is interrogative sentence. Does he walk on the road? This is interrogative sentence. Look, if you want to make questions, you have to know about some auxiliary verbs. You can start your questions auxiliary verbs. We know that some questions are yes or no and some questions are information questions. Now I will discuss before you about WH question. Auxiliary verb. I have written on the board auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb means helping verb. Look, am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, have, has, heard, can, could, may, might, ought to, should. These are auxiliary verbs. Am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, have, has, heard, can, could, may, might, ought to, should, etc. These are called auxiliary verbs. So now you can make a question from auxiliary verb. Interrogative sentence, you have to make questions from auxiliary verb. This is called yes no question. But because this is not information question. Look, I am a student. This is assertive sentence. I am a student. This is assertive sentence. Now you have to make questions. So number one, if you want to make questions or if you want to do interrogative sentence, you have to first type the auxiliary verb. This is subject, this is auxiliary verb, this is predicate or object. So we can identify here is am, is, are here auxiliary verb. So you can make questions. You have to sit auxiliary verb at the first position of the line am. A will be capital letter because this is the first letter. Am I a student? You have to use note of interrogation of at the end of the sentence. Am I a student? Am I a student? So it has been made as an interrogative sentence. Am I a student? Auxiliary verb. You have to make questions with auxiliary verb. Number one, auxiliary verb plus structure. The structure is auxiliary verb plus subject plus predicate, the part of the sentence. So I can give another example. I have eaten. I have eaten banana. This is assertive sentence. I have eaten banana. This is assertive sentence. So you have to make interrogative sentence. How is it possible? How will you make interrogative sentence? Look, this is subject, this is auxiliary verb, because I have written here auxiliary verb as this auxiliary verb. This is main verb, verb first participle, be, P. This is object. So number one, first time you have to write first have in the first line. Have. You have to sit first position. Auxiliary verb have to sit first position of the sentence. Have I eaten banana? Note of interrogation. You have to use note of interrogation at the sentence, at the end of the sentence. So it has been made as an interrogative sentence. Have I eaten banana? Do you play? Does he go to school? Can you run in the sun? Have you read this book? Have you heard the name of Qazi Nazrul Islam? This is called interrogative sentence. Now we can know that interrogative sentence is made in two types. Number 1 with auxiliary verb. Number 2 WH question. All auxiliary verbs, any auxiliary verb you use first position of the sentence, that will be made as a interrogative sentence. Look, now we can write WH question. WH word or WH question. This is the another name, it has another name, information question. So look, WH word or WH question, why, what, who, whom, which, how. These are WH word or WH question. So you can make interrogative questions from this WH word or WH question. Look, you have gone to a school. This is assertive sentence. You have gone to a school. This is assertive sentence. Now, if you want to make WH question, you have to write WH why. Why? You have to use or sit have. Why have? Every WH question. After every WH question, you have to use auxiliary verb. Without auxiliary verb, no WH question. Only except who. Why have? Then subject. Why have you gone to school? WH question. WH question or note of interrogation, note of sign. Why have you gone to school? It has been made as an interrogative sentence. Why have you gone to school? Why have you eaten rice or banana? Why have you beaten him or her? Why have you laughed in the class? Why have you made noise in the class? So this is called interrogative sentence from WH question. Look, who are you? WH question. How are you? WH question. This is interrogative sentence from WH question. So if you want to make WH question, if you want to make interrogative sentence from WH question, you have to use first number WH word or WH question, then auxiliary verb, then subject, then verb first participle, another, or according to the sentence, verb will be first participle, present form, others, then object. The structure is interrogative sentence of WH question, auxiliary verb plus subject plus verb and extension. It is called interrogative sentence. My dear students, interrogative sentence I have discussed before about interrogative sentence from two types, from auxiliary verb and from WH question. Imperative sentence. Look, imperative sentence is sentence that expresses order, request, command, advise, command, advise, proposal is called an imperative sentence. Imperative sentence, what is imperative sentence? Or what is the definition of imperative sentence? A sentence that expresses or denotes or means order, request, command, advice, proposal is called an imperative sentence. We can get from order and request, command and advice and proposal. If you identify or in any sentence order, request, command, advice, proposal, it is called imperative sentence. Now I can give an example. Look. Go to school. Go to school. This is order, imperative sentence, because it means order. Request. I can give an example about request. Please give me a glass of water. Request. 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 Please give me a glass of water. It means request. Command. March on. March on. It means command. March on. It means command. Advice. Serve your country. Serve your country. Advice. Proposal. Let's go out for a walk. Proposal. My dear students, I have written on the board some example of imperative sentence. Look, imperative sentence, it means order. If you see any orderable, any sentence, you can identify as an imperative sentence. Request, it is imperative sentence. Command, it means it is imperative sentence. Advice, it means imperative sentence. Proposal, it means imperative sentence. Go to school, order. Get out from the room, order. Read this book, order. Please give me a glass of water, request. Please send me some money, request. Please or kindly give me your book to read, order or request. March on, command. The Sikh army asked him soldiers to march on, command. Serve your country, advice. You should serve your parents. You should obey your parents. Obey your parents. Advice. Don't run in the sun. This is advice. Let's go out for a walk. Proposal. Let's arrange a picnic. Proposal. This is called proposal. So, my dear students, look, I have written imperative sentence. You know that imperative sentence starts with the verb. If you want to make imperative sentence, you have to write first position of the sentence verb, main verb. Go, main verb. do, main verb, do the work. This is imperative sentence because the sentence starts with main verb. If the sentence starts with main verb, it is called imperative sentence. This is affirmative sentence. You can do negative, don't do the work. This is negative interrogative sentence. Don't do the work. Now I make mean you that imperative sentence is made with main verb with the first position of the sentence. Main verb structure, main verb or base verb plus main verb plus object. It's called imperative sentence. Look. Here is noticeable that please or kindly. You can this adverb use as a request. As a request, you can use this please or kindly. Please or kindly, you can use it at the end of the sentence or first position of the sentence. Please send me some money. Please send me some money. Or send me some money, please. Or kindly. It is used, please or kindly is used in the sentence only for request and politely you can use. My dear students, you know that subject plus main verb plus object. Subject plus main verb plus object. You know that, my dear students, you know that without any subject there is no sentence. Without any subject, sentence is not made. So subject, but we know that in imperative sentence, subject second person you always remain hide in sentence. You know that in imperative sentence you read the book. This is imperative sentence, but read, this is main verb. Where is subject? You here is subject. You read the book. So you, this is you. In imperative sentence, you always remain hide in imperative sentence. You have to memorize it and you have to notice it. That so you, here is omission. Read the book. My dear students, okay, imperative sentence I discussed about interrogative and imperative sentence. Inshallah, next week if I get chance, I will discuss about imperative, the rest of part of the imperative sentence and exclamatory optative sentence and exclamatory sentence. Thank you very much, everyone. Everyone is welcome to our online class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.